Yep, I fell for it. I spent thousands on passive income courses, and I'm here to show you exactly how this scam works before you lose your money too. Oh shit. Anyway, I'm going to share 3 tips on how to let your senses steer you in the right direction. It actually makes me think of my beautiful wife. I swear, she can hear a gnat fart and smell it too. I'll be in the other room. Anyway, tip number 1, the passive lie. There is no such thing as easy money. Okay? And there's some key points here. They sell you the dream. Make money. Make money. Make money while you sleep. And I know I've made some of them stupid ass videos too. You'll see me over there in the thumbnail, kick back, look like I'm sleeping. Yeah, right. You know what the reality is? I bought course after course expecting automation. But what they don't show, the hundreds and hundreds of freaking hours building systems, creating content, learning platforms, like all that goes into this freaking YouTube channel. Like what I'm doing here, you've got to do a lot of preparation. There's a lot of research, and it ain't easy and it ain't passive. I don't care, it never stops. Yeah, maybe the video one of these days will make some money and keep making some money, but it won't do it forever, and I got to keep going to keep it coming in. So that's not really passive. Anyway, here's one of my favorites, and it's the truth nobody wants to hear. Everything I touch turns to gold. And that is total bullshit. I have to put in the work. And you've got to put in the work too. I absolutely guarantee it. You know, that reminds me of one of my buddies. He reached out the other day. I've been trying to get him to, get started in this new program we're doing through Rewards Health. And he's like, yeah, I'm into whatever you're doing, JD. So everything you touch turns to gold. And I'm thinking in my back of my mind, boy, if this guy knew, boy, if I touched everything and it turned to gold, or everything I touched turned to gold, I wouldn't be doing these freaking videos and doing all kinds of other stuff to keep making money. It isn't that easy. And you have to put in the work. And of course, again, bless his heart, probably why things aren't happening as fast as he wants to happen. But again, he's a brother of mine in faith, and we know things will always work out. But I still tell you, you got to put in the work, and that's BS whenever you think that everything somebody touches turns to gold. I love that one. But anyway, to get back to passive income. It isn't passive at the start, and it probably really never completely passive regardless. It takes massive effort up front, and typically quite a bit of maintenance on the back end as well. And of course, them gurus make money selling you the dream, not living it themselves. So if passive income isn't really passive, then what's the real game here? Good question. Well, tip number 2, they're selling shovels in a gold rush. The key points, the real scam, they don't make money from passive income. They make it from teaching your dumb ass, and mine too, so no offense. Anyway, their passive income is selling you courses about passive income. Meta scam. And I spent way over $5,000 learning this lesson the hard way. And the reality, you can't skip the fundamentals. You gotta put in the freaking work. That's the only way. Stop buying shortcuts and start building something real. And that's why I do what I do and provide actually affiliate marketing platforms that give people a lower barrier to entry for getting started. Because I know sometimes we all don't have that extra capital, and that's why I love the business models around affiliate marketing, getting started with that lower barrier entry, jumping on board with somebody like me or my companies at New Lifespan, because we have that so-called business in the box. Matter of fact, we got another one that's really, really cool. Won't get off on this tangent, but it's around a platform called Rewards Health, one that I've partnered with into some medical tourisms, getting into the realm of stem cells and stem cell infusions for all kinds of different ailments. It's really, really cool. You'll see that stuff all around the internet, and Rogan and the UFC, and partnering with the company that they do south of San Diego. But anyway, real cool stuff. And again, that's my background, right? I'm a retired pharmacist, so I think I've got enough credibility in the health and wellness industry to get started in another venture like that. So want to check out some more around that. Down in the description, you'll see that. Love to have you schedule a call with us, and we'll let you know a little bit more about that. Anyway, so if courses, of course, that's another big one. or BS and some of these other things, what actually works? Let me know down in the comments what your idea or thoughts around passive income are. What do you think is truly passive? I'd love to know what you think down in the comments. But anyway, tip number 3, and this is a big one. This is one of my mantras. Build a real skill set, not a side hustle fantasy. Now again, I love side hustles, and that's why we do what we do with affiliate marketing and those kind of side hustles and whatnot. But not a fantasy, right? Know where you stand. Is it going to be for just a little extra income, or are you trying to actually turn it into a full-time gig later on, okay? Some key points around this. Forget passive income hacks. Focus on becoming valuable. And I wasted years chasing trends instead of mastering one thing. And the mantra that changed everything, again, build a skill set and freaking master it. And some real examples around that, maybe like copywriting, maybe video editing. My oldest boy does that. Been an excellent, along with his marketing. He's learned way more and helping me edit in some past videos and some other editing stuff that we do for New Lifespan. Great skill set. And of course, coding. Another one too. The developers we have around us, gosh, I wish I knew how to do that stuff. And if I could go backwards, I'd do that all day long. Really cool. Although AI has taken that over, so what? I mean, you still have the base knowledge to where you can actually be more involved in some of these advanced AI techniques. But again, another video for another day. And of course, one of the biggest ones is sales skills. Again, stuff I didn't have being a pharmacist, right? I was just a servant, a public servant and a health servant. But learning skills around sales. And we all sell stuff. We don't realize it, right? You tell somebody about that great movie or that crappy movie that you went and watched last Friday night, you're selling it. You're just not getting paid for it. So let's monetize that, right? Learn some sales skills. So once you master it, whatever the skill is, then you can build systems around it. And that's when passive actually becomes possible, kind of, but only after the work. And honestly, there is no true passive income, like I just basically stated. You always have to stoke the fire, so to speak, okay? Stoke the fire with a torch sometimes. But anyway, the truth bomb. Here's the truth bomb. Passive income kind of exists, but only after you put in the work. Years, not weeks. And build real skills that create real value. Stop chasing freaking shortcuts. And I'm guilty of that too, man. Try to make money as quick as you can. And again, there's nothing wrong with working smarter, not harder, but just as long as you realize that there really are no shortcuts. Okay, you have to put in that freaking work. And start mastering fundamentals, right? If any of you are athletes or been in sports, right, it all comes back or goes back, whatever the correct way to say that, to your fundamentals, right? The basics. Same thing in business and becoming an entrepreneur, okay? Master them fundamentals, baby. And speaking of fundamentals and other inspiring stuff or whatever you want to call it, check out some of these other videos too, because they might actually give you some inspiration. But remember, no matter what, it ain't easy and you got to put in the frickin' work. I guarantee it. And I'll see you on the other side.